Welcome! In this video, we will go over some important advice for developing body paragraphs, particularly for research papers. The body paragraphs will be where you make your arguments and cite sources to back up your claims with evidence. Therefore, it is important to make each body paragraph the strongest it can be. Here are a few things to keep in mind as you write each paragraph. Begin each body paragraph with a clear topic sentence, which gives the main point of the paragraph and supports the thesis statement. For example, suppose your paper is arguing for the benefits of raising children to be bilingual. One of the body paragraphs could begin with the sentence, "Bilingualism is shown to have positive effects for brain development." Then the rest of the paragraph would support that idea. If you are writing a counterargument and refutation paragraph, then the paragraph should begin by introducing a counterargument, which the paragraph will refute. For example, you could begin a paragraph with the sentence, "Some people may worry that children will get confused and mix up the different languages." Then you would want to explain why this is not a good argument against bilingualism. After the topic sentence, the paragraph should support the topic sentence with explanations, examples, and/or evidence. For example, if the paragraph is about the benefits of bilingualism for brain development, you would want to explain how and why speaking multiple languages is good for the brain. You could explain the causes and effects, or compare monolingual children with multilingual children. You could provide examples of specific benefits, such as better memory or multitasking. And very importantly, you would want to give evidence by citing sources, such as scientific studies. In a counterargument and refutation paragraph, where you begin with a possible argument against your thesis, your paragraph should provide a strong refutation, which supports the thesis. For example, if the paragraph begins by stating that some people worry children will confuse the languages, you could cite sources to give evidence that children can easily learn how to switch between languages appropriately. In every body paragraph, try to include relevant information from sources with citations. You always want to show that your ideas are based on research. It's best to try to cite a source at least once in each body paragraph. Always try to put ideas in a logical order so your ideas can be easily understood. It helps to show connections between ideas by using transition words, such as in addition, as a result, on the other hand, for example, etc. Now, let's go over some things to avoid in body paragraphs. First, try to avoid logical fallacies, such as false cause, oversimplification, either-or thinking, straw man arguments, and sweeping generalizations. It is a good idea to review these logical fallacies so you can watch out for them in your own writing. Avoid personal examples and first-person language, such as the words I or me. In some kinds of writing, such as personal essays, you should give examples from your own life. However, in a research paper, you should avoid talking about yourself and illustrate your points with information from sources instead. Avoid emotional, disrespectful, or informal language. For example, be careful not to use emotional words like horrible or amazing, insulting words such as crazy or stupid, or informal or slang words such as that kind of stuff. Keep your tone formal, academic, and emotionally neutral, and express your opinions without disrespecting those with different beliefs. Finally, be careful not to give a counterargument without refuting it. In other words, if you start a paragraph by explaining a possible argument against your position, then you need to try to refute it, showing why it is a weak argument. Remember, every paragraph should ultimately support your thesis statement, not contradict it. As long as you follow these guidelines, you can be sure that every paragraph of your paper will strengthen your argument.